Hello everyone, and welcome to my bold and beautiful official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Bill's prediction, Remy cornered, and Electra's Epiphany. Here are the spoilers for the upcoming week of The Bold and the Beautiful. Fans might anticipate an awakening for Electra Forrester. Remy Price's secrets begin to raise doubts in Deke Sharp's mind. In addition, Bill Spencer makes a daring guess on the custody dispute. Let's discuss the upcoming events in the CBS soap opera as you continue reading. First, let's talk about Bill and Katie Logan. Although they know Will Spencer isn't prepared to raise a child, they still don't want to leave their blood. Furthermore, Will might be reminded of Luna Nozawa's cunning each time he sees this type. Bill believes that the custody dispute will be resolved easily. But what Luna and Penelope Poppy Nozawa do next might surprise him. Along with Deke, he was hired by Forrester Creations as Hope Logan's new designer. He will be wary of his lover even though he is thrilled and has acquired a new buddy in Electra. Remy requested that his boyfriend not from bringing up his name at FC. Deke will now question why. Deke doesn't seem to be aware that Remy deepfaked and stalked Electra. The week spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful indicate that Steffi Forrester Finnegan has returned from Paris. John Finn Finnegan will be happily reunited with Steffi and the kids. Finn will, however, also inform Steffi that Luna is still alive and carrying Will's kid. Electra realizes something about Luna and Will. Taylor Hayes provides Deacon Sharp with additional therapy in the interim. Additionally, Sheila Carter Sharp will keep pleading with Deacon to keep her in. However, it may be a bit late for that. Additionally, Daphne Rose and Carter Walton engage in conversation once more. The Nose will be curious as to how his connection with Hope is going. Carter and Hope's separation is already known to the Paris perfumer. She may also see, though, that they continue to be attracted to each other at work. That passion was enjoyable for Daphne and Carter. But what transpired next? Why is Hope being brought up by the Nose? As Poppy breaks the bad news to Luna, Steffi comes back. After Luna shot Liam and attempted to shoot her, Steffi departed. She left town with the children. Everyone thought Luna was dead after Liam shot her. Even though Luna was his daughter, Finn appeared relieved that she had passed away. Lee did, however, covertly rescue Luna's life. Naturally, he found out that Luna was still alive and stirring problems in Los Angeles. He concurred with the other Forresters that Steffi should not be informed for as long as feasible. When Bill discovered that Luna had exploited Will, he became enraged. Naturally, Will is the father of the child that was born as a result of her rape. Luna was arrested again after Electra phoned the police. Finn is taken aback when Steffi, Kelly, and Hayes return to Los Angeles. Luna is reassured by Poppy that Bill won't save her this time. Lee Finnegan gets arrested next. Joins granddaughter in prison? According to spoilers on The Bold and the Beautiful, Lee Finnegan's drama with Luna Nozawa is far from over. Actually, it's only just beginning. When Grandma Lee found out about Will Spencer's rape, she cleaned her hands of Luna. Without inquiry, the excellent doctor allowed Bill Spencer to wheel her pregnant granddaughter away. However, Lee Finnegan will still be held accountable for allowing the serial killer to walk free. What will happen next week is detailed in the spoilers below. When Dr. John Finnegan discovers that his own mother is the one who staged Luna Nozawa's death and brought her home to haunt Los Angeles, he will be appalled. Lee will have to have a conversation with her son this week on Bold and Beautiful about why she saved his granddaughter. According to previews for Bold and Beautiful, Finn has very little chance of ever forgiving his adoptive mother. However, her son Finn ought to be the least of Lee Finnegan's concerns. The police will have questions now that Luna Nozawa was arrested and returned to prison. In the first place, why isn't she dead as Lee Finnegan claimed? Unless they die or leave the hospital, patients don't simply vanish from the hospital database. To make it appear as though Luna had passed away and prevent the authorities from searching for her, Lee Finnegan had to engage in some kind of deception. Then there are the possible charges of aiding and abetting a fugitive. Additionally, the Spencer family holds Dr. Lee Finnegan accountable for the sexual assault of their son. Luna would not have been able to become pregnant with Will Spencer Jr.'s child if Lee had never brought her home from the hospital. Will's family might insist that Lee be held accountable, at the very least by the hospital. Do you believe that Luna's pregnancy was caused in part by Lee Finnegan? Should she lose her medical license or face charges from the police? In prison, Luna Nozawa loses her baby? Following the beach house tragedy, Luna Nozawa was recently imprisoned on the Bold and the Beautiful and accused with kidnapping and attempted murder. While everyone is rejoicing at Luna's arrest, what about Will Spencer's unborn child? The pregnant serial killer may face disaster, according to the soap opera rumor mill. Below are spoilers for what will happen next on B&B. According to spoilers for Bold and the Beautiful, Dollar Bill and Katie Logan, Heather Tom didn't want their granddaughter delivered in prison with subpar prenatal care, so they kept Luna at the estate until the paternity test results were in. However, Electra Forrester, Will Spencer Jr.'s resentful girlfriend, phoned the police on Luna Nozawa behind everyone's back. Now, if Luna survives 9 months without receiving any medical attention, Will Spencer's child will be delivered in prison nevertheless. Luna will see a doctor while incarcerated because this isn't the caveman age. Even convicts receive some form of medical care. But we've all heard the terrifying tales and are aware that Luna might give birth in the middle of the night in a metal toilet. Given that Will's mother is still in the early stages of her pregnancy, a lot could happen to her while she is incarcerated. Luna might miscarry after just one fight in prison. According to the soap opera rumor mill, if Luna stays in prison, her pregnancy plot could come to a tragic conclusion. Luna might experience a medical emergency and be neglected by the guards, or she might even be confined and physically assaulted during the incident. While Luna is pregnant in prison, 1,000,001 things could go wrong. Do you believe Luna will become the mother of Will's child? Bill makes a promise he cannot keep. Doom's baby custody case. According to previews on The Bold and the Beautiful, Bill Spencer might make a disastrous prediction that will end the infant custody fight. Let's talk about any potential twists, as it's likely that Bill is going to make a commitment he can't fulfill. Bill will provide Will Spencer and Katie Logan some comfort throughout that time. Bill doesn't want Will and Katie to worry about all the baby problems. In Bill's opinion, the custody dispute has already been resolved. Since Luna's pregnancy is still in its early stages, the baby has clearly not yet been born. But Bill will be completely certain that they will win custody. Naturally, Bill's self-assurance may cause problems for the upcoming B&B plot. Bill may possibly be in for a harsh revelation because of how assured he is. This custody dispute might not be as straightforward if Luna is exonerated on a technicality. Luna may be able to maintain her ownership of this child while causing even more chaos. That might compel Bill to take extreme measures to remove Luna from the situation, particularly if he wishes to ensure that this child remains secure and away from her harmful influence. If someone like Lee Finnegan or Poppy Nozawa fights for the baby instead, there might be other routes to custody and stability. Although it's too early to predict exactly how the case will proceed, Bill definitely shouldn't be so sure that everything will go according to plan. Things don't always go as planned, especially in soap operas, despite Bill's wealth and connections. Despite Bill's optimism, a custody victory isn't finalized yet, so it will be intriguing to watch if a surprise is in the works. According to teasers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Luna's baby drama will result in more crazy situations. So tune in for updates on all the amazing news that will be revealed soon. As Luna is taken to jail and Katie promises to take custody of the child, Electra gives a farewell shot. Will's girlfriend phoning the police causes Luna and Electra to argue at Bill's house. It's time to deal with the repercussions, Bill informs her. Luna Nozawa, you are under arrest, Baker yells. You are going to prison, Electra sings. I'm grateful. Additionally, remember it. No one wants to listen to Luna's constant use of the grandchild card. Electra declares that they have squandered enough time. Let's permanently imprison Luna. This week, Electra Forrester decided to take matters into her own hands. She called Chief Baker and asked him to come over and cuff Luna and drag her out of Bill's house while yelling and kicking that this was unacceptable because she was now carrying a Spencer heir. Katie was frustrated, Ridge was furious, and Bill simply placed the blame on himself. How about Luna's valuable cargo? Unfortunately, Katie is prepared for a new grandchild. We assume that Luna's rape kid will now reconcile Bill and Katie, but we don't think Luna will give up easily. Additionally, she will soon have another support system since. Does this explain why Luna ended up the way she did? She is the classic case of the apple not falling far from the tree, even though a difficult upbringing does not justify murder. Luna has Sheila Carter on her father's side and well, her mother on her mother's side. What a gene pool. We don't know why Lee and Finn assumed Poppy's response to Luna's survival would differ from what it did. This is the same mom, after all, who was relieved to hear that her own child had passed away. Why would she be happy that wasn't the case? Lee's disgust at her sister is growing all the time, but we don't care because we know it's normal. But when Finn told Poppy the good news, that disappointment quickly gave way to joy. Bill Spencer's grandchild would grow up with them as grandparents. $1 Spencer Bill? Bill Spencer dollar? That's just a different color horse, isn't it, Poppy? We could tell exactly what was about to happen by the way her eyes brightened and a little smile spread across her face. Luna is going to get a new best friend because her poor mother takes advantage of this infant, which has a lot of value. Katie, go grab him. Sheila Carter, who began her career as a CBS villain by snatching newborns, is going to be a great grandmother. But she is also experiencing marital issues that are now taking precedence over Luna in her life. That's quite a bit of progress. Perhaps. That menacing Sheila song began to play when Sheila noticed Deacon cuddling Taylor, which seems like an inappropriate thing to do with your therapist. This suggests that Sheila might try to assassinate Taylor right away or something similar. To be honest, it seems like they had to do something with Taylor, and this is the only solution they could think of. Speaking of Taylor, Brooke feels sorry for her people, which is understandable given that she threw herself off a boat in the Mediterranean and hurled herself at Ridge for months. Although she didn't have Taylor on her mind at the time, Brooke is acting philanthropic now that she has prevailed in this never-ending conflict.